When it's time, better let the man Simo speak.
Yo, this is Bilal Muhammad, and you're listening to the Simo Speaks
I
podcast.
got my brother Alex with me today. Alex is a Gooner, an Arsenal fan, but in general, a lover of football. Alex, how are you, my brother?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. Even though, the weather is getting cold, man. It's getting brick. I can't deal with this shit. Let me get right into it. I want to ask you your early moments for football or your love for Arsenal. Where do you remember your origin story when it comes to both Arsenal and football as a whole?
First time I actually fell in love with Arsenal was I was young, bro. I was in my route coming into this country. I was young. I was like 5, 6 when I got to this country, but I was born in Egypt and then I ended up in Kenya. That's when I actually fell in love with Arsenal. Like that's the first time I watched Henri. That's the guy, like that's
They got
that's
a
who.
statue of the man's outside the stadium, bro. He's him.
4 or 5 years later, once I got to this country, I had to fly out there to see the statue myself. That's the GOAT for me of all time. So that's how I got into it. And
So you would say they both kind of happened at the same time. It wasn't like one before the other. Like you got into watching Henri and Arsenal in the Premier League, and then that's what really brought it all together. Because everybody's different, right? There's some people that I know that were like really just international ball watchers as kids, right? Like whatever their pops was putting on. And then as time went on, they started kind of getting into it. But there's a few people that are like, nah, I've been on it since day one. You just had to show me one Arsenal game. I was hooked.
I was hooked, bro. I saw this man, the socks all the way up to above the knee. I was convinced, like, this is the guy. Like, this is the GOAT, like, and he had the whole African community, the whole, just in general, bro. Like, he was the guy for everybody that was.
We mentioned aura, right? But there's a certain charisma too, that the way he would carry himself, the cockiness, the arrogance, but still can be humble around the fans. It's everything you want in a superstar, really.
Drogba, and there was a lot of players that I kind of looked up to and really admired. But Henri for me was like that was it. Like once I saw him, and then also Fabregas was another one, but Henri was it for me.
Man, Fabregas is tech, man. A real, he was properly rated in his time. When people talked about Fabregas at the time, everybody rated him. Everybody talked about him in a high manner. Now that a little bit time has passed, people don't really talk about Fabregas as much, and it's kind of like one of those situations where he doesn't have a home, right? Like Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, Barca fans, but he's a phenomenal player.
For sure, yeah. I think for me, it's probably once he left and once he joined Chelsea, that's kind of like when I like his thing kind of faded away from me.
You kind of
But
cut ties then emotionally.
emotionally, like yeah. But then also like his coaching career right now, I've been following it, and he's doing really well.
Como is cooking, man.
They're cooking for sure, yeah. It's promoted back to back to from Serie B to Serie A. They're doing really well, and they're like what fifth, sixth right now in this area. So
Hey.
you gotta respect that. So
Talking about some amazing players, I want to ask you who are some of your favorite players right now, and you can go based off of the Arsenal guys, or you can make it as a whole. Every name, I should say, the most common name that gets thrown out there is Lamine Yamal, right? Everyone says Lamine Yamal first because like he's just undeniable. But let me ask you, who are your favorite players right now? Arsenal, and then past that.
within Arsenal, I'm not gonna lie. Like my favorite bowler is Eze.
Hey, I think he has the most tech. I think Eze's the
Every
purest baller.
the funny thing is, prior to even joined Arsenal, like that was it. Like I was like, bro, this guy is like he's probably my favorite player. Be like past the top six. Like he was it. Like and then for him to end up joining Arsenal, which is crazy.
Winning a trophy with Crystal Palace in his last season, it's nice stuff. It's a good little wrap, gift on the story.
Some of the goals, like just bro, he's a bowler. Like in general, like I love tech guys, bro. I can't. I just love it. Like I just how calm he is with the ball and everything. Yeah, that's one of my favorite players in the league right
I'm
now.
not gonna lie, I rate his haircut. I think he has class. That haircut is phenomenal. Like I'm always like, if I could have, I would have, bro. That joint is fire, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's one of my top bowlers in the league right now in the Premier League. Other than that, I do like the the winger from Chelsea, the Brazilian kid.
Esteval.
What's the Val? Yeah,
Yeah. Esteval's a beast. Yeah, and he's so young too, so it does make you want to be like, he's still a kid.
yeah, and Declan Rice, bro. I can't,
That was the name I was waiting to hear, man. Every gooner says Declan.
bro. He's an all-round mid, like just he could do it all. Like you can't find someone like that. It's rare, you know. And then obviously you have Caicedo too. So
So when the Caicedo Declan saga was happening, who did you favor more at the time? Like before you guys signed
no, the
Declan?
funny thing is Arsenal almost signed both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, first they attempted to they made a bid for Caicedo, but obviously that got rejected. But they were planning on having the both of them in the same team. Imagine that, bro. We'd be dominating
I
years.
don't I don't want to imagine none of that. Me personally, I'm cooked.
Uh,
Let me get half a Declan. I'll be straight, bro. Give me half a Declan.
Declan is a bowler, bro. Declan is an all-round midfielder. That vision, like just in general, like his tackling, his all-round understanding of the game, and he's just an all-round midfielder, bro. Like it's rare to have that type of. He's like a two-in-one type of.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's like a 6 and an 8, and then
yeah,
he can just do
like
it.
he does it all, bro. Like so, uh, man, we're grateful to have that type of player in our midfield. So. Arsenal all year round. Like, I mean, from and back in the day, we've always been known to have a weak midfield, or we've always been like
Ever since like the days of Vieira. After
yeah,
that, you've been kind
after
of
that, and we've
yeah.
always been, so to have that, and you see how we are now. We bully a lot of teams nowadays. So, uh,
I know that shit puts a smile on your face, bro. You survived through Mustafi and Shamak era.
come on, bro, don't even remind me about that. Don't take me back to that.
So we already spoke a little bit about Eze. Let me ask you about two new signings. Gyökeres, how you feeling about the guy?
I was a bit hesitant about Jokeris. Like I'm not like probably Paul might have told you about how, you know, how dope he is or whatever, but I'm not really crazy about this guy. Like, um, I'm a tech guy, bro. Like, I don't like anybody that, like, if they don't have touches, none of that.
So who's your favorite striker? Isak?
For me,
Yeah.
Stock was the guy that I want.
Isak was the guy then, right? Because he was Techie and Habasha. So it was GG's.
That's close to my heart. It's my country, man, too. So, uh, but and then at the same time, I still never gave up on my guy Jesus too. Just because,
Jesus was phenomenal, man. I even liked him that first season at Arsenal before all the real big injuries. He was cooking.
but not nothing against Gyökeres or anything. He's still a finisher or whatever, and I'm still willing to back him and stuff. But that's just not my type of footballer or whatever. So
The next name I have for you is Zubamendi.
my bowler, bro. What a signing, bro. I was very hesitant once they got, I mean, obviously the whole Partey situation, but once they let go of him, I was very hesitant. Zubamendi has been so impressive, bro. Like he's a player. Like he's a player. He can ball. Like and then obviously having Rice next to him helps, but he is technically he's above a lot of players in that midfield. Obviously, sometimes just I mean we've seen him concede that goal against Tottenham the other day, where he was kind of like hesitant or a little slow. It's not Premier League is a fast paced league, so
But he's
you can't
transitioned. He's transitioned well, man.
exactly. But he's been balling out, so
So you mentioned the Tottenham game. Let's jump into Arsenal this season, right? You drew with Sunderland because of Granit Xhaka, Judge. There's nothing you can do about that. And then you beat Tottenham 4-1. You beat Bayern in the Champions League 3-1. And then you draw with Chelsea yesterday. Overall, how are you feeling?
bro, I feel confident of winning the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is not it, then it will never happen. So that's how I feel. Like it's been what 3 seasons.
Hey, Fairs, you got to go all in. Send it.
This is it. This is it, bro. Like we gotta go all in this time. Like we have to win it. There's no
Anything that stands out to you about what you guys have been maybe doing differently this season as opposed to last season? Something that you're happy that you picked on? Because like I'm happy you guys have that set piece FC title. Like that's a real personality trait that a top club has. Is like this is how they get their goals, and you can't stop it. That's what it takes.
yeah. I mean, what I like is the fact that the squad depth, bro. Like, look at what was it? Yesterday, we played with both our center backs out, and we had two backups, two brand new signings that came in and filled in, like, you know,
How you feeling about Mosquera? I didn't bring him up.
bro. I actually really like both the defenders that we have.
Yeah.
That I mean, obviously they need to, build the chemistry to play together and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with both of them coming in. I mean, Saliba and Gabriel out is a big deal, bro, against Chelsea.
For sure, for sure, and be able to hold your own, kinda. It's good.
And to still be able to hold their own, and um, I think obviously one thing I gotta say though, our attack needs a bit of like they definitely need to. Saka needs to pick up his weight. I'm not gonna lie. Like
He has
I'm
a lot of
not.
assists.
It's not. I don't
Or
think.
no, 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 no. He has no assists this year, right? Compared to before. Is that what it is? There's like a weird assist stat.
It's like three or two, three or his numbers are not that great this year. But in general, I just think his overall play, like he definitely needs to pick it up a little bit. Like that's one. And then, um, who's been impressive this year is Trossard.
Oh yeah, I mean Trossard has been he's been cooking.
This year, yeah. Like for him, we got him as an impact player, and for him to kind of, you know, fill in that role of his starting 11 and do his thing is dope. But
Saka has had one assist. Sorry, I was looking for the stat.
whole season,
Yeah, 3 goals and 1 assist in the Prem.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
How many games are we in now?
Uh,
14,
11, right? 11 games?
13 games.
13 games?
Wow. No, that's poor, bro. Like,
Yeah, he started 10. He started 10 games. Came off in one.
yeah, that's poor. That's the other way, like,
Hey, but look, if sometimes this is what you need, man. Like obviously he needs to definitely he has to step up, but the fact that, the guy that was carrying you guys year in and year out is able to take a significant step back and the team is still pushing, it's a good look, for what's to come. So if he were to turn it on, it would just send you into a different level altogether.
yeah.
So now I want to ask you, what is your most memorable IRL moment? What do you, if there was like a 60-second clip you could transfer over to your ancestors 1,000 years down the line to be like, look, this is my favorite football memory, what would that memory be?
I'm not gonna lie, it has to be the Barcelona 2011 moment, or the Arsène moment when we beat them in 2011. Like, bro, I went crazy. My mom has a whole film of that moment of me going crazy on just in the living room, like just I don't know how old I was then, but yeah, that has to be it. Like that was a beautiful moment. Like,
And that's like a good Barca team too, right? This is like a proper Barca team.
and that was the first leg too, and then the second leg we end up obviously, whatever happened happened, but uh,
That's a good one though. That's a low key one. Now I want to ask you, what is your favorite kit? Give me both an Arsenal kit and give me an international kit. Your two favorite kits.
international has to be the '98 France Zidane jersey.
That's a good looking one too.
Fire jump. Yeah. That's it's either that or Brazil 2002, but
And that's the ultimate joint, really.
France one because Henri is dear to my heart. So it's like, what I'm saying? That's my favorite baller of all time. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. And then Arsenal, it has to be the Burgundy, bro. Oh, is it 05, 04?
With the big O2.
Yeah, the 02
Yeah.
Burgundy.
Uh,
I've
that
been
joint's
trying to
nice.
find it. You can't find that. Like it's very hard to find. So
There's like I hate what's his face Drake because there's two jerseys that he cooked the market on. He cooked the market on that pink Juve joint. Like he ruined it. He ruined the market on that jersey because yeah, the pink joint for the 2016 alternate. and
Rocking
then
at a concert or something.
he posted on IG. And that was it. Like after that, the resale value on it shot up like 300%. And then he cooked that Burgundy O2 joint too because it's been like a
Wait, did he rock?
grail. Yeah, he rocked it. Yeah, he rocked it. But that's the kiss of death, bruh. You just know that shit is gonna be tax.
That's rare to find, anyways. Now,
Exactly, exactly. Let's go into a bit of a flashback. I want you to tell me who have we talked about him a little bit, right? But I want to hear it officially from your mouth. Who was your favorite signing post Wenger?
Post-Wenger. Uh, Post-Wenger. That's like how many players have we signed?
It's a lot, right? And but when you think about when you really started competing again at that top level, it's kind of like the Arteta era, right? Who's your favorite Arteta signing? Because it's hard to think that you're gonna give a shout out to Unai.
I can't give you no credit. Nothing. Um,
Like if I had to guess, I would say it's probably been Declan, right? That's is that has that been like the most expensive signing that you've spent?
Declan is up there, but I'm gonna go with Gabriel.
Gabriel's a great one. I like Gabriel more than Saliba, funny enough. Like I think Saliba's great, but I think Gabriel is what makes that back line that back line. Without him, Saliba's lost.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say, "Hey, Nicholas Pepe."
When he signed, I'm not gonna lie, I was so hyped, bro.
90 million, man. You know, attacking players, something to get excited about. You're like, we're about to get goals.
This man, I think he got unfair treatment too,
Absolutely, absolutely.
compared to some of the players that were signed from, that were signed to other teams. If you compare his stats, he did decent, Like he was
Oh,
kind
no,
of
I don't think he was a major flop in my eyes. Who was the biggest flop signing post Wenger?
flop signing. Ooh, there's been a lot. I'm not
I'll
gonna-
tell you what, man. I wasn't gonna say Pepe. I was gonna say Willian.
William was a flop, yeah, for sure. But I feel like there's been a few more too, though.
There's been some bad business ones, but for the most part, you guys are cheap when you're buying players, so you're not
You don't
spending.
really spend like
Yeah,
that until
like
now,
yeah. Now you guys are just sending it, bro. Hey, some would say Kai Havertz. I like Kai Havertz.
I do like him too.
Yeah, I like Kai Havertz. I think he's nice.
He's a squad player, impact player. I don't mind him.
What'd you think of the Madueke signing?
In the beginning, I was hesitant. I was like, nah, bro, this can't be it. If we
Yeah.
can,
We're
because
getting Chelsea guys again because you just got Sterling, right?
then at the same time, I didn't know we were gonna get Eze
Uh
minutes. So at that moment, I was like, there's no way we're signing Madueke and our business is done. And then the last minute, we end up signing Eze. So, like that kind of balances out a bit. But,
fair enough. You still, I don't think you've given me the flop yet. You gotta point your finger at somebody, man. I know it's gonna be tough. We can just say Marino.
hell no. Mourinho scored 25 goals this year, just in 2025. Bro. I'm not gonna lie. When you watch this guy play, like his game, you don't even watch. You can't see his game.
He just shows up.
It's just like you'll see it in the highlights or you'll see his stats. Other than that, like visually, when you're watching the game, he does not contribute to nothing. You don't know what he's doing or where he is in the field, but
He always makes like that third or fourth hit and run, and that's the one that's open.
yeah. Playing striker this season, from starting from back last season, he has what 20, 22, 23 goals in a season and a half. So you can't deny. And then for Spain as well, so he does.
Yeah, you forget about the Spain shout. Fabio Ruiz.
Fabio Ruiz is, I'm gonna say Marquinhos, the Brazilian player that Arsenal signed.
Oh my God, let me go look him up.
Oh my God, what did he? Or that one. There's been a few players that Arteta signed that had their flops. I'm not.
You could just blame him on Edu. Any bad ones?
He's gone now, so it's
Yeah,
like
exactly. You could just say it's Edu's fault, and all the good ones are now Berta.
Berta, yeah.
Sambi Lokonga.
Andy Laponga, yeah.
I didn't care for Kiwi or you guys like Tomiyasu. I think Tomiyasu is cheese, bro. I'm not
Last
gonna lie.
season's been decent. If you're
Kiwi or last season was decent. You like them?
played a part in our, the chase for the title last season. But those two did nothing but just ride the bench and
And use up the facilities. All right, now I want to ask you, what is your all-time Arsenal starting 11? And this is the ultimate starting 11, right? So it doesn't have to be players that you saw. It could be from any time.
we start off with the keeper. So I think Seaman. Yeah, it was between him and Lemon. So left back, obviously, Ashley Cole. Center back, Sol Campbell. I can't really say Gabriel or Saliba, but because they haven't won anything, but I'm gonna go with Colatur.
You know, I'm surprised you didn't put Tony Adams.
You thought? Oh, I thought you said what I've seen.
No, I said it doesn't have to be that. It could be.
Yeah, Tony Adams has to go in.
Okay, Tony Adams, okay.
Uh, Ashley Cole, Tony Adams, Sol Campbell, Tony Adams, and then right back.
Ben White, Benny Blanco.
I love Ben, but I'm gonna go with Lauren, Invincibles. So midfield, I'm gonna go Vieira, and I'm gonna go with Fabregas. 4-3-3.
Okay. Who's gonna be your last midfielder?
We'll do 4-4-2 because
Okay, 4-4-2. All right.
obviously Pires on the left, up top Henri and Bergkamp, and then right wing I'm gonna go with Alexis Sanchez.
Hey, fair enough, man. A player we both shared times with. Yours were much better than mine.
It was between Alexis and Ljungberg, but I have to go with Alexis just because he carried the team like on his own.
So let me read it back to you. Goalkeeper, Siemens. Center back pairing is Sol Campbell and Tony Adams. Your fullbacks are Cashley Cole and Loren. Center mid, Vieira. Left center mid, Perez. Right, Alexis. Again, center mid is Fabregas. And then up top, you got Bergkamp and Henri. Alex, thank you so much for coming on. It was an absolute pleasure. Hope to have you on again soon. And hopefully Arsenal can make your dreams come true this year, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll end up winning it. But
That's what I like to hear, man. Talk your talk, bro. Talk your talk.
yeah, I appreciate you, Simo.
واخويا وخليه واخويا وخليه. People let it talk, I let them do it all week. When it's time, better let the man Simo speak. It ain't sweet when you line up in the big leagues, big names and the best teams with the critique. Always on point, better come and grab a good seat. واخويا وخليه. I ain't got no time to waste, talk ain't cheap. واخويا وخليه. واخويا وخليه.